hope you had a lucky weekend. Yeah, just trying to get everything in place now and done, and if we can get somewhere. So this is cards that I see some of the metros are using for people that has a little bit of authority, but we need a letter still to authorize us to use it. Doesn't make us traffic officers. It just says that we work in conjunction with EMPD. I don't know if you just want to put your mind maybe around it.
Did you follow that?
Yes.
So he wants an official letter, say, confirming that they work with EMPD. And he claims that he has seen such letters, I guess, with other law enforcement agencies. My question to you, you remember that conversation?
No, I don't remember.
At all?
Yes, no, after this, I remember the one that is that one that we discussed. This one, I'm not sure what type of, I don't remember. I can't answer that.
Did you ever issue him with the letter, the appointment letter that he requires?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Can we just go back on the screen here? I can't find it in my file.
Yes.
The very document that you had now with the business card.
Indeed.
Sorry, you said page in the file?
On the screen, it will be page 40.
Okay.
65.
Before you, Commissioner, can I get a clarity? Is this what Mike want me to do in marking of the vehicle, or you are saying it's the business card?
Please say that again. I'm not sure I
No,
understood.
I'm saying it's the marking that you want us to do in the vehicles, or you are saying it is a business card?
I was going to discuss that with you. Can you just expand?
Yes.
Expand.
Expand.
Okay. So this business card is sent to you on the 8th of November 21 by Mike, right? Can you see that from the message?
Yes, Commissioner.
And then he follows it up with a message that asks you, do you think we can do this so long? So that's a suggestion from Mike to do a business card like that. You see what I'm saying, what I'm reading?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
And what you respond there, and I'll read it out for you, because you say you don't see. You say to him, please guide me.
Yes.
You don't say to him, I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you have a business card like that, which has the emblem of the EMPD and your firm? You don't question any of those things. You say to him, please guide me. And then the next thing is that clip that Ms. Silo has just discussed with you, which you say you do not remember.
Yes, and Commissioner, I'm even lost. Remember, he was talking about markings. There was no way we talk about business card. That's why I'm not even sure that this is the business card. And it means it's support what I'm saying, please guide me so that I can be clear. That's why I'm saying.
No, I'm not talking about markings.
No, I'm saying from my side.
I'm talking about what I see on this page.
Yes.
And all I'm simply putting to you for comment about what is on this page is you got that card from Mike. He suggests a card to you. And we know from your evidence that you've been talking to Mike about cards, right? That will be issued to peace officers. We know that. Mike sends you a card like that. I don't know if this is the card you said that eventually he got, but I'm having a simpler conversation with you. It's not complicated.
Yes.
It's as simple as Mike sent you this card, which has EMPD and Anubis, right? And it gives the name at the top. And then, not your name, about protection, high risk, close protection. That's what the card says. And it comes from Mike to you. And Mike says, do you think we can do this so long? You don't say, no, Mike, EMPD doesn't work that way. We don't do cards with you, with private companies. You don't say that. But you do respond. You say to him, please guide me. You don't say, no, it's not going to happen. You say, please guide me. And the next thing that he does is that audio where he's now asking for a letter. You see that sequence of things?
The audio is the same date?
Yes. And they're all within a very short space of time. The timestamp, the card is sent to you at 8:35:04. He asks you, do you think we can do this so long? At 8:35:17. And then you answer at 8:36:06, which is within a minute. You say, please guide me. And then at 8:37, he sends you the video about, the audio about getting a letter. So in this sequence of events, you are arranging with Mike what they can use in the meantime, a card, and then he says letter. That's all I'm putting to you, that this is what is represented in this page, and you did respond to it.
Yes, Commissioner, but my response doesn't say it's confirmed or we can do this.
It's worse than that. It says, please guide me. You are asking from this man who says we can use this card in the meantime. You say, guide me, and then he guides you in the audio. He says, give me a letter.
And there was no letter. Now it's no longer about card, it's a letter. You see, it talks about...
Yes.
he's trying,
Do you see what this page says?
Yes,
Whether
yes,
you
yes,
responded, do you accept it's what I'm reading is what is contained here? Exchanges from Mike to you responding saying, please guide me, and Mike now sending a video that says, okay, let's do a letter. You accept that's what this page does?
Yes, but it's something, talks about card, talks
Okay.
about, okay.
Thank you.
But Commissioner, you shouldn't be debating the issue of cards, because one of the earlier clips we listened to, Mike confirmed having received a card and having lost it and requiring your assistance.
No, this is not the same card that he's talking about. It's a different one. We don't do this. It's a different card. That's why even earlier on I wanted clarity from evidence leader that which card are you talking about here? He clarified. Peace officer's card is not something like this.
Are you able to perhaps provide the commission with a copy of the card of a peace officer,
No,
of
no.
a peace officer as you understand it?
No, you'll get it from, I'm not...
Should we request
Yes, you'll
for a
get it.
copy from Mr. Kolani?
Yes, you'll get it.
Mkhwanazi?
Yes, you'll get
Okay.
it.
We shall
He's
do
the
so.
only person, no one
All right.
does that in the city.
Thank you. Then want to move on quickly to the next clip, and this is CJC 143. And it's page 61 on your screen there. And there are two audios there. What we'll be playing is the first. Do you see what's on the screen?
Or
Yeah.
he has moved. Can you...
Huh? You see there is that.
let's just-
Sure.
It's from Nokoab.
There is that,
No, there's something that it's from who?
what is from who? Well, it's the clip below those hands that I say I'm interested in, yes. And that's the one now we are going to play. And that clip was sent to you by Mr. Van Wyk. It's coming up.
Don't you want to, sorry, Julius. Don't you want to send me Wushi's letter as well, so I can print it as well, and you can sign that, and I'll see you now.
I'll play it again. Please
Yes,
listen.
yes.
Triple B, don't you want to, sorry, Julius. Don't you want to send me Vusi's letter as well, so I can print it as well, and you can sign that, and I'll see you now.
Okay, there's background noise where he is. He's asking you to send him Vusi's letter, can sign and send him Vusi's letter so he can print it now. And then I think you were scheduled to have a meeting because he says, see you now. What Vusi's letter is this? Is this the appointment letter that we've been discussing throughout?
No, appointment, it's a card, not a letter.
Okay, now he says Vusi's letter.
No, I'm lost. No, I don't remember.
But when he sends you these very confusing voice notes, do you ever turn around and you say, my friend, what are you possibly talking about?
No, we used to meet and I used to clarify when we were together. You see, say, Mike, this is not possible. This is not possible. This is not going to happen. I think when you speak to Vusi, gives Vusi another impression. You see. Yes.
Sorry, I'm more concerned about what he says to you. You receive these audios and you say they don't make sense to you as you sit here today. And I take it that they didn't make sense to you on the day that you received them. But after reading and listening to the clip, nowhere do you indicate to Mr. Van Wyk that I don't know why you are saying what you are saying in this audio clip because I have no idea what you're talking about. You never once take up that issue with him. Why not? If you truly do not understand what he's talking
That's
about.
why I was saying, please guide, because I'm becoming lost with what he's saying.
I can't guide you. I don't know what he's talking about. Only you and he know.
I'm saying he says so. That's why I'm saying, no, Commissioner, I'm saying that's what I've said to him, not you.
Oh.
Yes.
But it's about this clip. No, you didn't. There is that clip on the screen, on your screen as well. Remember, please guide me as in regard to another communication. When he asked you about the business card and he said, can we use this so long? That's when you responded, please guide me. So we are done with that conversation. Now he sends you this audio clip to requesting you to finalize and send Vusi Matlala's letter for signature and so he can print. And I'm saying to that particular audio clip, you don't say, I really have no idea what you're talking about. And I note it's a consistent pattern to all these videos and audio clips. You sit here and you say, I don't know what he's talking about, but you never took up that issue with him in the WhatsApp chats that you don't know what he's talking about. So I want to suggest to you that it's because you knew precisely what he was talking about. That's why you never question. And you sit here today and you suggest that you are absolutely clueless about what he's talking about.
Commissioners, I've said, Mike will try to twist and pull my hand. I've said again, I used to go, I will go, we'll meet. The office that I was having and Mike's office, they're not far apart, you see. And I will explain and tell him those powers and those what, they're not within. But my thinking is that when I received this now, when we're talking, is that he was lying to Vusi.
No, he wasn't.
He was giving Vusi.
No, he wasn't. You do respond.
But my response doesn't say yes.
No, you ask, must we change the format too? So you had an opportunity to respond, whichever way you wanted to respond. You say, he sends this message at 7:37. You respond at 7:39. In fact, 7:37, 19, 7:39, 45. So in less than 2 minutes, you respond and you say, must we change the format too? So you know exactly what he's talking about. You knew what he's talking about.
No, yeah, it's the format of what? Of the letter or the format of that thing?
That's what you're supposed to tell us, because you wrote this. You listened to the audio, and in less than 2 minutes, you say, must we change the format too? You're the one that must tell us what format were you talking about changing. You can't say, he must have been lying to Vusi, I don't know what he's talking about, when you say, within 2 minutes, must we change the format too? And the question that is legitimate to ask you is, What format were you going to change? What document or whatever were you talking about here?
I don't recall. I'll be lying because I'm not a computer food, as I've said.
No, it's not about being a computer fundi. And you do recall what it was about. It's not true that you do not recall. You responded very specifically. Must we change the format to? That's a very specific response. Anyone who responds that way knows what the preceding message was about. So no, you're not being truthful. Again, when you say, I don't remember, in fact, you're just continuing in this consistent, evasive responses to questions where you say, well, I don't remember. Here you must remember because you responded.
No, I don't deny that I communicated. It's just that I don't remember that I did that. I don't deny, as I've said that, I don't deny my communications with Mike. I communicated with Mike like, as I've said, you can see that we used to communicate, even not here, we will meet and discuss. It's just that I don't call that thing.
Okay, let me make a further suggestion. We looked earlier at the letter of October 2021. I think it was the 16th October 2021.
Correct, Commissioner.
Medicare,
Yes.
where letter of confirmation to Medicare. What Mike is asking for in this clip is a similar letter for Vusi personally. That's it.
No, I get
That's
that.
what he's asking for. So you cannot say, I don't know what he's talking about. For that reason, that you've already issued a letter of confirmation, which says these people work with EMPD, right? Mike says to you, my boss will go to jail because he doesn't have blue lights. Mike says, here's a business card idea. Mike says, we want a confirmation letter. And in the other clip that we listened to,
Yes,
can we get a
correct.
confirmation letter? And now Mike says, can I get a letter for Vusi? You know what the letter is about. It's exactly the same letter that you gave to Medicare, but now he wants it for his boss,
No,
in his boss's name. You know and understand. That's what that conversation, that series of conversations was all about. And where you say you don't know what he was talking about, he must have been lying to Matlala. It's you, Commissioner Mkhwanazi, with respect, who's lying to us. Thank you. And comment. I don't mean to stop you from commenting. If you think there's anything you want to say,
No,
you
I
can.
don't want to comment, Commissioner.
Thank you.
I will never comment.